Finland in 2018 was the most stable and happiest country in the world. It was also the most racist EU country towards people of African descent. This is according to an European Union report on a survey which was conducted in 12 EU member states. Some of the countries included in the survey are Sweden, Denmark, Austria, and France. Some African residents in Finland share their experience based on the EU report. AKPENE ABEDI-LARTEY recalls an incident when she went to a restaurant with her family.
My daughter, she was less than a year old. She was just crying, so I was trying to calm her down. And there was this guy also in the restaurant. He just screamed, "Satan ahilia,"
which means shut the up. She was hurt by that reaction.
For him to refer to my child like that, it really hurts me. I really felt angry because it was bad. Everybody in the restaurant was just looking at us.
She explains why she believes that reaction is clearly an act of racism.
I wasn't the only parent there with a baby. There were so many friends there who had babies also, and their kids were also making noise.
But not everyone in Finland is racist, and that's why AKPENE and her family found love when they moved to Bromarv, a town 120 kilometers away from Helsinki.
The people here are very lovely, very kind. They are different, totally different.
She tells what the people did for her when she was doing her graduation party.
The whole town came together and bought me tools and a tools bag. I have never had that experience.
Other people like ALISA have experienced racism in different ways. For her, it started when she was a child.
Ever since I was a kid, I would walk to my school, and on my way, Finnish people would stop me and start asking me questions, what are you doing in our country, and make mean comments because I was black.
It wasn't only the people on the street who were racist towards her. She says sometimes her teachers were in on it.
Even my school teachers will be sometimes the ones who are telling me you're not good, or make me feel bad about myself, and partly because I was black.
Reporting the matter to the police didn't yield any results.
It even got to a point that I had to report to police, and they didn't do much.
Despite her experience, she is still not sure whether Finland is the most racist country in the EU.
Is Finland the most racist country? I don't know. But for sure it's racist.
ERNEST KENA-AMOAH, who is a nurse in Finland, believes that people may show acts of racism because of their lack of exposure to different cultures.
Perhaps the person is not exposed. The person doesn't know different cultures or doesn't know how to even accept those cultures.
Sharing his experience of his first encounter with a client, ERNEST explains that the client was at first unwilling to accept him for who he is.
He was like, why do they send somebody like you? She used a particular word which is very offensive. I don't think it's nice to use it here. Why must you come here to take care of me?
He says things have changed after they got to know each other.
Today, as I speak, this particular client in question is one of my very best clients. She requests for me, I have to be there before some procedures can be done.
But whose responsibility is it to expose Finnish people to different cultures? Is it the work of the immigrant or policymakers? These acts of racism affect the reputation of the country and its citizens. The world now is one big village. We depend on each other, so we should learn to accept each other. Boating reporting.